Settle on the ding dongs.
Oh, I've got quite a mess here. Quite a mess. Why didn't that work? It did. I'm just super laggy. I have a bazillion clients open. This might not even work at all. Hey, how you doing, Cost Easy? You don't even say hi, you just check your Pyreal balance. I'm doing pretty good. Let me know if the stream starts buffering because I have like 10 clients going at the same time. Starting a raid already, huh? Suppose I better get a jump on Angry. Alright, I have one more thing to do here. What was it? Oh, yes. Config side by side vitals. Yeah, I woke up this morning to all of my clients were shut down. Well, the first time I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw one of my guys was dead, and I was like tired anyway, so I'm like, ah, fuck it, I'm leaving him dead, going back to bed. Then I woke up later and all my clients were, oh my god, I gotta run this guy all the way back there. All of my, whoa, super lag. All of my clients were crashed. And I think I have 3 body recoveries. Just doing a little littering. I forgot to make this guy bags. He's got to have full bags, man. Everyone fought well. Ooh, nice. I got way too much freaking salvage, but I can't bring myself to vendor it. So I got to make characters just to hold it. I need to get a dang mansion. I think that's what I'm going to work on tonight. Just need a few more powdered diamond powders. And what the hell is that? Is that one rabbit or... Okay, that was weird. One rabbit or two, I didn't know. Need a few more diamond powders and whatever else it takes to get the mansion. You know, besides the 20 writs. So I gotta run this guy back up here so we can... I gotta make a character and repeatedly give him the big bags. Alright, so let's go here. Create character, Alluvian, Soldier, Summary, QAQ. Hey, what's up, Cost Easy? How you doing tonight? You notice I clicked the finish button and it's going to take about 2 minutes before it even launches. If you look at the bottom of my screen, you'll see how many clients I have open. Unless that's going off the screen. Yeah, I woke up to a big mess. I have like 3 body recoveries. 5 of my mages are just... Inventory is packed full with salvaging. And some other shit. So I have to make 2 new mules. Alluvian, Soldier. Just to hold some of this stuff. Had a long day. Wait. What? Oh, you already made a... Somebody, one of you guys made a QQQ. Damn it. Messing me up. I had a long day, but overall it wasn't bad per se. Just a lot of stress, yeah. Well, that sucks. Wait, who the hell is that? I don't know who you are. You trying to steal my bags? I'm gonna give him that 1,000 pyreals. It's not worth it. Oh no, you know, I think I was watching the stream last night and somebody asked that as well. When I said I had PTSD, I didn't realize somebody asked the question until afterwards, but no. Just a sec, I gotta remember what I'm doing here. No, it's a long... Well, it ain't that long of a story, I guess. Oh, it was you. Okay, cool. Well, at least I can answer the person that asked. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. Isn't that a thing? I took some penicillin, which I had taken penicillin before. You know, throughout my life, whatever. Never had a problem. I think I had a tooth infection or something one day. And I took penicillin, and within, like, literally 30 seconds, I'm like, something is seriously wrong. One sec. And, I felt just completely weird. So I went, I looked in the, I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror. My face was just like turning red and my eyes were getting bloodshot. And I was like starting to swell up, and I turned literally to walk like 20 feet to my back door, because my brother lived in a little, it was a building that was out in the backyard. It was like a one-bedroom studio. And from the bathroom to that door was like 20 feet. And by the time I got there, I could not even open the door handle. My freaking arms were not working. And so I'm like, Tom, hollering. And he came in. And by the time he got in, my legs weren't working. And I'm freaking losing my eyesight. And I'm just freaking swelling up and start not being able to breathe. And hold on one sec. Wait, did I hit exit the character? Okay. So he got me to the car, and on the way to the hospital, I remember seeing a blue Chevy pickup in front of us, and because it said Chevrolet on the back, but like the CH was like way over here, and there was like trees, and Evro, you know, EVRO was over here, and then there was like other cars mixed in, and ET, and it was just like, and I'm like, Tom, just don't let my family forget I love them. Please help take care of them, because I knew I was dying. I was dying, actually. Because apparently, I didn't know this, but you can die from an allergic reaction to penicillin in like 3 minutes. And it's real severe. So anyways, that's about the last thing I remember. Then I woke up in the hospital. I think it was the same day. I'm not sure if it was the next day, but I think it was the same day. And I still to this day don't know what they had to do. If they like had to resuscitate me or what. Okay, so that was, okay, no big deal. Well, it was a big deal, but I didn't really think it was. You know, I was alive, and I went home, and, you know, didn't even think anything else was going to happen. I thought, okay, that was, you know, I'm allergic to penicillin, don't take penicillin. Well, the next night, just out of the blue, like, fuck, something's wrong again. I got this weird feeling. Like, I gotta go to the hospital, man. Something's gonna go wrong again, you know? So I went to the hospital, and now to make a long story short, you know, because the next 5-7 years was getting through this. Every night, every day, panic attacks, anxiety, couldn't go into public, couldn't go into stores. I got to the point where I was afraid to eat certain foods, afraid to eat or wear certain clothes, do certain things. I was just like this complete wreck, man. It was weird because I had gone from cliff diving, surfing, racing stock cars, adrenaline junkie, didn't care about anything, to this completely worried mess of a human being. That, I mean, I was so for the first 3 years, I was so sick of this constant fear of dying that I actually wanted to like check into like lethal injection. I just couldn't take it anymore. I had kids though, and it's probably the only reason I'm still here. It's because I have kids. It's hard to explain. It was, and then after like the extreme part, I mean the extreme part lasted a long time. And then one day the Jehovah's Witnesses brought these pamphlets over, and I usually take them and be polite and then go throw them away. And on the way to the garbage can, I'm like looking at the back of this thing, and it says 7 signs and symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. And I'm still walking, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is exactly what is wrong with me. You know, bright lights, loud noises, any kind of shit going on. I just get weird panic. You know, everything fit me to a T. And so I actually saved it, took it into my doctor, and I said, okay, I gotta switch up my deal here. I gotta make a new mule, and then make this guy. Gotta delete him. One sec. Anyways, yeah, it was miserable, miserable. And I had no clue at first what was wrong with me. I didn't know I had post-traumatic stress disorder because I always thought it was for military. Didn't know that normal people could get it from other things. So, for those first 3 to 5 years, I pretty much just thought that, you know, I had lost it, which also led to depression because I thought my kids growing up are going to be, oh man, they're going to be like ashamed of their dad and embarrassed because he's a freaking weirdo. One sec here. I think I'd do my meals show custom. Town, Holtberg, summary, name. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I should put in this. Maybe just brass or iron? Yeah, iron will work. Yeah, so it was just like the depression and worry about what the kids, you know, that stuff on top of the anxiety. And then there was times where I'd almost give myself a heart attack from freaking out so much, and plus I was an introvert. Yeah. So I would not go anywhere, not do anything, and I'd be just, you know, drinking not diet sodas, regular sodas, and eating chips and junk food and, you know, feel good food. And oh my god, I got the freaking dumbest ass haircut on my mule. Oh well. Load UI mine. Save auto UI. Config. Disable. I did it wrong. Disable distance fog. I hate not being able to see far. Oh, that didn't work. Why not? Config. Disable. Distance fog. And one more. Config side by side vitals on. And we don't need this. Yeah, it was just, man, it was a terrible thing. I really don't count my blessings enough, I guess you'd say. Because I'm so much better than I used to be. I mean, I've got up in front of town hall kind of meetings and spoke, which was hard to do. But just being in a room with people like that before would have been impossible. So, yep. Unfortunately, I got it from medicine, which... Okay, so here's a couple shitty things about that now. Is anytime I get sick or a sore throat or something, or head congestion, I get like this borderline fucking anxiety stuff that's like just freaks me out because it feels like an allergic reaction, or it could be, you know. I start thinking, what the fuck did I eat? Did I take new medicine? Did I do this or that? It's fucking retarded thinking, but it happens. Anytime I go to the dentist to get dental work done and have to get a shot where they numb up your mouth, I can't do it. I have to tell them, okay, you can't give me the shot that just makes me numb. You gotta, if this is the tooth that needs work, I don't care if you have to give me 12 shots. It's gotta be right around that tooth. You can't make my tongue numb. You can't make my throat numb. You can't make my lips numb. Because I will freak the fuck out. And, yeah, it sucks. It still sucks. I think I'm just making bad guys here. For the other mule. Yeah, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. People get it for it's a numb feeling. Yeah, so does my daughter. Hey, Toko, what's up? My father-in-law is a vet, and he has post-traumatic stress disorder, and it's amazing how similar it is for two completely different reasons. You know, there's depression and anxiety and everything that goes along with his, just the same as mine. Do ya? Well, I feel sorry for anybody that does, because it is not fun. Did you finish your stream? Avoid a bunch of shit. You know, I did too for a long time. I avoided and avoided and avoided and avoided, and just until I was in this little fucking spot where I never moved, never did anything new. And, oh, cool. Man, I was just so glad to finally figure out that I wasn't crazy. I had something, and there was a reason I had it, and there's some things you can do. And so I went to my doctor and I said, man, because they had me on tranquilizers and Valium and just shit all day long. So I would be like super mellow and then freak the fuck out, and super mellow and freak the fuck out, and super mellow and freak the fuck out. It was a horrible ride. And so I went back to my doctor after reading that deal, and I'm like, you know, this is what's wrong. What can we do? What can you give me that's non-narcotic that can help me get off of all this crap? And it took a lot of years, but finally, I'm finally good enough to, you know, get by, I guess. I learned to avoid a bunch of shit going in 30 minutes. Yeah, I gotta talk to VA docs about it. That is why I dig streaming and shit. So, yep. Ativan, lorazepam, diazepam, and then some, at first, some even stronger shit, but no problem, man. I actually, the other day, I think I hit my damn 30-day in a row mark finally, which is, I mean, I know I hit it a long time before they gave it to me, but yeah. Hey, man, thank you. Sorry I ain't got enough to bit you back as much as you're bitting me, because I just don't have it right now. So, Toka, when you quit your stream, then you go and you start playing another game, right? I know which one it is. Is it Dota or something? Do they? So I should go back to school for that? There's got to be some school for it, right? Okay. Oh, League of Legends. Okay. But you don't stream that one, right? I was just curious why. Is it too stressful or something you don't want to stream it, or tugboats? I probably could. I don't know what the market's like for tugboat operators, but is it? Now, driving that boat, that big dinner cruise boat through, I mean, I don't even, hey, hon? Danielle? Where did I drive that boat? Do you remember the name of the boat?
I don't remember the name, but
It was in Vancouver, right?
yeah.
But do you remember what the name of that waterway was?
Well, it's the damn river.
It's the damn river in by Vancouver. Not as good about talking to chat in League. Yeah, that makes sense. Luring raid. Don't raid me. I'm just doing crap shit. Making mules, handing bags. Yeah, I don't know what river it was, but it was really cool. Because I had to drive it underneath this bridge thing, and there was I don't know what you call them, bridge holder uppers, trestles. No, it's not a trestle, is it? But yeah, steering that thing through there, because it's way different than a car or a motorcycle or anything, man. You turn a little bit, and next thing you know, it's like a minute later you're turning, and you gotta like preemptively hold it straight. Hey, Angry Dad, how you doing? I am just randomly creating mules to give bags over. My 4 mages last night, no, 5 mages came back with completely full inventories. So I have to make a new steel mule and a new iron mule, which probably still going to need another one. I think I'm going to turn my salvage off for a while. Yeah, I don't remember which one it was. It was the 80 plus, but I have like 3 bodies to recover in there now too. So it's gonna be kind of a boring first start of a stream here. Wait, did I hit exit or exit the character? I did personally too much salvage. No need for MMDs really on this server. Yeah. Actually I need to... Okay, I still need to make a couple more. I don't think I need help on the body recoveries. I mean, you could if you wanted to. I'm just gonna get them buffed up, run them in there one at a time, and get their bodies, and then run back, or lifestone out. I just scooped a full coverage major willpower shirt. Nice. Humble brag. I actually made a jewelry mule, which also holds the shirts. I don't think I've found any pants with stuff on it yet, which is weird. But I don't really have any jewelry on any of my characters yet. Like, I have enough for a set to put on a character, but I just haven't went through it and did it yet. It's playing right now. Looks better than the one. Yeah, I thought kind of the same thing too. I don't know what the difference is. But I'm fully almost set up and ready to go on regular EQ. The one that Toka's playing. I just made a barbarian shaman earlier today. And I just got to import my UI from the last character that I spent an hour, putting the windows, doing transparency, getting a UI layout, all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to play it, try it, see how it goes. I'm not sure what to download to get the... Oh. Ghost Easy's raiding. You're supposed to do that before Angry was here. I'm going to go low this time. I'm going to only go 100. Yeah, the files to download, you have to first find EverQuest Titanium. I just went and found it somewhere and got it, and then you install it, you don't update, and then you go to P99 Wiki, just Google that, and then it gives, somewhere around there gives you the rest of the stuff, but... Alright, I think that was my last bag. I think I can delete this guy, log in with this guy, and run both these guys to town. And then I can move along on my character emptying process. Oh. So, is the stream buffering at all? I'm just curious because I'd imagine with this many clients open, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 clients open. Really? Weird. Here. Oh, wait. I don't even know if this will work. Yep. There they are. Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot he was following her. What happened? I got it working right. Where I gave Angry Dad only a 20% chance to win, and that's only on Tuesdays. The rest it's 10%. Don't be making fun of my emo mule chick here with her weird haircut. Oh. That's weird. I can't believe it's running smooth. I mean, I have talks open, or tokas. Man, I originally called him Talk because I'm like, what is that? Talk 4? Okay, I'll just call you Talk. And then I later realized it was Toka. Yeah, just wait till you see the whole herd of turtles up here. Rethink? Is that somebody telling me to rethink my life? Ooh, gets laggy when I get in town. Ooh, super lag. What the heck? That was weird. No need. I saw all those windows. I must have forgot what I said. No need for what? I should turn... Well, that got louder, didn't it? Oh, I get the herd of turtles. Here they are. Alright, 2 new mules for you guys. Turn off follow. Alright, now where was I? I was on Z-Tinker, but I need to hand... Okay, I think I need to go with Sal and hand... Wait, who do we got here? We got Steel Mule, set target. This is gonna be... Oh, I should just hand him the... Oh, this is the wrong dude anyways. This is Iron Mule. So we'll just hand him the whole bags. Oh, I can. Well, I can, but I'm going to have to go... Wrong one. Oh, wrong dude. Okay, that is the right one. We're on a roll now. Oh, wrong bag. I think I have 2 more bags. No, 1 more bag. That music keeps just randomly getting louder. Did that work? I think it worked. Alright, so let's also hand her the rest of my iron. Oh, you guys didn't get a boss in. Okay, I should probably do... I don't know how I'm going to organize all this. Let's go brass, skip a bag. Oh my god, it's so laggy. And then velvet, skip a bag. And we'll go velvet. Oh, Mog's up here. I don't know why it's down there. Almost grabbed the wrong bag. Alright, then we got brass, and we'll just start another bag of brass here. Alright. It's going to be hard keeping track of who's who. I think I also need to take some off of Z-Tinker. I need to get rid of this bag off of him. I think I'm going to hand it to her. Oh, wait a minute. I also have... Okay, now... I need one more bag spot on this dude. I think I'm gonna give it to the iron mule. I think I'll have less iron than I will. Shit. Yeah. So what I had planned on doing with this guy was putting each of the imbues in their own bag. These are all death items, and then my personal shit. But let's see, bludgeon, slash, pierce. This is the one I need to separate. So let's see, what if I bring this guy right there? Oh, what did I just handed that bag to somebody. To Misk Mule. Alright, don't let me forget to go to him and grab it. Well, that's a long stretch right there. You have some... Oh. So what are you guys up to tonight? Are you guys on? On and out there having fun? Not clean. I should have just... Holy shit, that's so loud. So loud. Good thing I don't have a scary sound on that. That would be insane. So, I think I'm just lagging so severely that I haven't even seen what that was yet. Because it didn't pop up on stream. It hasn't said anything in the chat. I have a... Okay, there it finally goes. Thank you, Toka. Let me see. I should be able to put your emote in here. Yep, look there. Yeah, I have... Here's my issue. I have 13 Asheron's Call clients open. All the characters that you see on screen, on all of these screens, are mine. So I may be a little bit laggy. I'm just doing a little Mule organization. I don't even know how I got on jewelry guy. I need to find miscellaneous. There he is. So I know. You can actually, if you have a decent enough computer, you can make a full group. I think that's 9 characters in a fellowship, and you could bring 9 freaking mages. You could bring melees and archers if you wanted, but it's easier when you all operate, when you're operating the same character, the same class. So what I do is I use, well here, let me show you real quick. Let me show you. Gotta find the right guy though real quick. I didn't see him, so I know he's here. Could be this guy, it's not. Oh, could have been that one. Hold on. Let's go back around. No, those are my 2 new guys. We're looking for Warblood. Shit, he's not even on. Hold on a sec. I need 14 clients on, apparently. So I'll show you something real quick, actually. Fizzle. That's the Discord channel you go to for the server that I'm playing on. And then there's a little hashtag getting started section. Once you go through like the 3rd step on that, you'll actually install something called the Thwarg launcher. And when you're in the Thwarg launcher, you'll see the 6 different servers that are available. I'm playing on the classic Fizzle Classic server. I'll show you something real quick. It's really slow right now just because I have so many clients, but like almost way too slow. I should probably log some off. Whoa. Okay, I'm just gonna let him load for a sec. I've never had this many clients on and streamed at the same time. Between RuneScape and EverQuest. Where's my ban button? No, I'm just kidding. You forgot the greater than sign. No, I get what you're saying. I wish I could run around and show you. You've been in here though before, haven't you, Osiris? Like the difference. Okay, like I was on EverQuest today, and I wanted to go to fight a mob. Here, let me log out of some of these accounts here real quick. Figure out what the best way to do this is. Not Blood Pact. Not Fate. Not you. Let's start getting to some mules here. Should start running a little better, huh? I don't even know. Oh, this is my new mule. And that's a new mule. And this, okay. Alright, so what I can do, this is only a small version of it, but I can make a fellowship. Newbies. And then invite these guys. Oh, I bet you they're still all in a fellowship. I never logged them off. Well, here, let me show you something real quick. Okay, so... Oh, wrong guy. So I was in EverQuest today, and I made my character, and I wanted to run up a hill and fight a bat. And the thing I noticed was... Okay, so I selected the bat, and then I turned on automatic attack, and the bat was moving, and I was like trying to get to where it would start attacking, Okay, then it started attacking, but then the bat was behind me, and I didn't know if I needed to back up or if I needed to turn around, that kind of thing. And one of the things that I like about AC is that there is just, I mean, it's like a faster, more freedom of movement. I mean, you can jump up on, I don't know if it gets that way in EverQuest, but like the turning, like, you know, left and right, I mean, you can still strafe if you want. You can strafe back and forth. It just seems a little quicker, more responsive, kind of thing. Not a huge deal if it's a good game. I'm still going to try it out. Okay, I got to read up here. Yeah, I made a Barb Shaman. Shouldn't be too hard. Way more mobile. I feel it is. Like, just, I feel... In Asheron's Call, I feel like not. I mean, it's not a perfect version either, but it's. I don't want to say clunky because EQ doesn't really feel clunky. It just feels like it's slowed down or something. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I did that. I almost screwed up my camera today because. Okay, so I was messing with the camera settings, and then when I went to turn like this, my camera would be like this, and next thing you know, I was facing myself, and I'd turn, and my camera was doing this kind of shit, and I was just like, oh, fuck. I finally got it back to working right. But here's another little thing. Let me have one of these guys invite me back into the fellowship. Okay. Oh, I already created one, so I gotta dismiss it. Okay, so then I take this guy. This is something you can do. Those are my 4 new mages. They're actually all level 94 and 95 now. And my character is level... The fuck level am I? 130. But 257. 275. 57. Who would make that? So I got this little program right here. It's called Chaos Helper. I had to do a little bit of setup ahead of time. But then I can just tell these guys, hey, follow me. And now they're following me. They're all really burdened right now, so they can't run real fast. But they'll follow me around. And then if I wanted to, I could come down here. You can have them, I could tell them all to buff. Oh, they're so slow. They're so, every one of them, look at their inventory from last night. This is all salvage and items that I have my loot profile set up for. So if I wanted to, I could tell them all to buff. Okay, go ahead and buff yourselves. So then they all start buffing. I could tell them, well, let me tell them to stop buffing. Buff off. I could tell them to even jiggle while they're casting spells, or I can tell them all to go into peace mode. They all stand up. I could tell them peace off. I can have them summon portals for me. But what I was going to show you is, like, if it's going to be kind of hard because they're all slow and full of stuff, but I come up here, I select this portal, and I tell them all to use the portal, and there they go. And then I follow them in, and then they start following me again. So it's pretty cool. It's like you can control a whole team. You just got to have this program and set it up. If I wanted them all to jump, which they can't jump right now because they're burdened, but we'll try it. I'm going to have them do a full jump forward 100. Oh, one of them's light enough to jump. So if you're going through a dungeon and you get to a thing where it's like, oh shit, we got to jump over to the next section, you can tell all your characters, okay, face north. And they all face north. And if it's just a small jump, you can say, okay, shift jump 50%. And they'll do a small jump. That bunker was just a portal to here. And when you want them to go home, let's see, I think, yeah, I can just have them all go. And now we're all going back to town. I mean, there's more to it than that, but... And this is just one little part of AC where you can play the game a completely different way, multi-character running, which is pretty cool. But it's also cool just to play the game single character, no buffs, that kind of stuff. And welcome to the welcome back, Fendrin. Oh shit, my guys are taking off. This happens every once in a while. They don't know that I'm here yet. So let's go basic nav off. That got them to stop. And now follow me. There they go. Oh, yep, there they go. Now get back over here. It's easy to solo with any class on here, depending on how you play the game. Let me get these guys to stop following me, and I might even be able to tell them to log out. Oh, another thing you can do is you can walk up to a vendor, select it, tell them to use the vendor, use NPC. There's just so much stuff in this thing. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I don't think they can do log out, but so is it easy to solo? This guy is a buff bot. He's a character-made character that the devs have actually given him an item in the game which makes your spells last for 2 hours. It's something that was in the later releases of the game. So you can come out as a level 1 character, run to town. You want to hit this lifestone over here. That way if you die, you're going to resurrect there. You can run over here with your starter weapon, which is a piece of junk, and tell this guy to buff you. I'll tell him mage. And he will buff from there without doing anything else. He's going to buff my weapon. He's going to buff all of my armor. You can see it right now. My armor has 380 armor level. And these are not green, and they're all at 380 or under. Not only is he going to buff my armor and weapons, but he's also going to go right here where all my stats are. He's going to buff every one of those. And then where all my skills are, he's going to buff everything's going to be green after he's done with me. So you can take any character and run to this buff bot. Now our weapon and armor buffs temporary. Yep. This guy can buff him for 2 hours. I myself can cast the same level spells, but they only last an hour. The cool thing about this guy, if you want to play it this way, is you can do, like I'm a level 130. I don't need his buffs. I can buff myself when I'm out fighting. I don't even have to come into town. I could go out and play for days if I wanted to and didn't pick up a ton of loot. But also a newbie can come here, get these buffs, and then you're way more powerful than you should be. I could run in a dungeon and kill stuff. I could probably go out and kill stuff that's 40 level higher than me, as a brand new character, and just, it might take a while, but you'll just rake in the experience. Okay, so that's kind of an interesting concept. Buffs for the weapon and armor. Are there buffs for character? Yeah, all this stuff. All of my war magic, my creature magic, my item magic, my jumping, my running speed, my loyalty so that I pass up experience to my patron. My leadership so that the experience I get from my vassals underneath me. My jump. Just everything that can possibly be buffed, he'll buff. If you tell him the right thing. Now you were saying, are they temporary? Which they are. But then there's also in this game a thing where you can like this skill right here is called armor tinkering. So you have to make a character that can do this. But then you can take a piece of armor, let's say it's armor level 200. And as you go around and salvage items, you'll see salvage come up here in a sec. You can take this steel that you've salvaged. This is all shit you found in loot, and you've deconstructed it into a bag of steel. And then you can apply that to your armor, which is level 200. So you apply the bag of steel, it's level 220 now. You apply another bag of steel, it's level 240. But every time you apply, it gets harder to apply. Your chances go down. So on the, let's say that you can only tink things 10 times. If you try to tink something 10 times, your chances might be 30% or something. If you fail, all of that steel, all that piece of armor, all the steel you put into it, and your bag of steel that you just tried to put into it, everything's just completely gone. So, and the same with weapons. You can rend a weapon. So right now, my weapon is fire rending. So when I do fire bolts, it acts like that mob is already debuffed to fire. But when you make a fire rend weapon, right off the get-go, any kind of rended weapon, you have a 33% chance of creating it. And if you don't make that chance, your weapon's gone, the material's gone. If you do land fire rend, then you can start adding more material to increase the melee defense of the weapon and or the attack power. But you can also blow it up at any freaking time, and then you've lost your fire rend weapon, which was capped out at a 33% chance at the beginning. So, and these are all permanent. Those things that I was just talking about are permanent, and then you get buffs on top of that are non-permanent. So now I'm gonna read the chat in just a sec, but like if you see my armor now, if you can see it, yeah, it's like it was 380 armor level. The buff bot made it 600, and he made all of the defenses, you know, slashing, piercing, fire, cold, he made those higher. He even buffed my pants and my shirt, and all of my stats and attributes are all now super buff. So let me see what you're saying. Buffs for the weapon armor, characters themselves too. Mages are easiest to... Oh, Fendrin was saying. That's right. They are. They're also harder. Mages are also harder in a way because you have to go and find the spells, and you have to learn them, and you have to pay for them. Whereas a melee could just come to this buff bot, get buffed up, go out and kill shit, and just keep doing that over and over till he's leveled 100. And then you have a bunch of skill points to spend. Over here you get a certain amount of skill points per level, and then he can train creature item life and have all this XP he could dump into it, and then he's got to go out and buy his spells. But BDO, Black Desert Online, never played it. I know there was a lot of hype about it for a while. You have a chance to succeed, but if you fail, it degrades a rank. Now, this is destroyed. That's the crappy thing. Okay, so when you rend, when you stick a bag of salvage, your first, this is on weapons, wands, all that kind of stuff. And it's called imbuing. When you imbue or rend a weapon or wand, let's say you're level 275 and you find the best wand you've ever seen in your life. It's got major focus, major war magic, major willpower, and it comes with crippling blow and biting strike, right? And it's low workmanship, work 2, and it's it's just the best thing you've ever seen. When you go, except for you need to rend it, you need to make it, whether it's going to be a fire wand or a bludgeon wand or whatever, you are capped at a 33.3% chance. There's nothing you can do to make that chance higher. And it's gone. If you fail, it's gone. The wand's gone. So there's been nights when we've sat out here and tried to imbue. This is not even high level stuff, but I've landed like 2 items out of 20. Destroyed the other 20. Destroyed 20 bags of salvage. and came out with 2 items, you know, or I should say destroyed 18. So there's nights where it can be really harsh. But what else did you say? But I like the risk versus reward idea. If you fail in beauty in this game, the items cease to exist. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I wish, actually, in the newer release, or the later patches of the game, you could go get something that made your tinkering character, you know how he has an augment to make his spells last 2 hours. You could get an augmentation for your character that gave you a 38% chance. But that was it. But it's not in Classic, so. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, I think one of the things that I was going to say was, okay, so you can make a brand new character, come out here and get buffs and go kick ass and level really fast, right? You don't have to. That's the cool thing. Who is that running so slow? 12 months. He's got some loot. You can make a character. Don't take any buffs from the buff bot. Don't take any items from your other characters that have been playing and have all these good items. And just come right out of the birth and go, you know, go find your own armor and only buff when you can buff. And so you can play it kind of a harder mode too. The thing is, I don't think it's still quite as hard a mode as EQ. Because eventually, you know, you start getting some magic and you can start buffing yourself, and then you're a little stronger than you should be, and then so you're a little stronger, so you're able to live longer and fight a little bit harder things, so you're getting more loot. Then you come back, you sell it all, and you go buy some more scrolls, and you spend your points in magic, and you're fighting, and you go back out, and you're even stronger the next time. So there's certain classes, right? Is there a subclass idea? No. No, and that's another thing. There really is. Yeah, that's it. That's a good way to go and learn to play your character rather than using, you know, all the add-ons that I have. I don't use them on all my characters. I do play characters like that. Classes, they're really okay. When you make a character, it'll say, do you want to be a war mage, or do you want to be a life mage, or a bow hunter, or a soldier, or a swashbuckler, and all these things. But those are really all pretty shitty templates. I mean, if you adjust them a little, they're okay. Some of them are even okay from the get-go. So it sounds like, okay, there's a mage class, there's a war mage class, there's a life mage class, there's a bow class. There really isn't any classes at all. You could completely make your character exactly how you want it. If you wanted to, you could make a character with 100 strength, 100 coordination, and 100 quickness, and make him a war magic, which would suck. He'd suck at it, because really you want focus and self for war magic. The point is, you can do it. And what I'm trying to say is that you can do anything you want to do. You can put your points, if you want 99 points in strength instead of 100 for some reason, you can do that. Every time you level, you just amass this experience, you know, every kill, every quest, and you get to spend that experience exactly where you want it. If you want to raise strength by 1 point, you can. You can do that on your war mage, or you can do that on a sword guy. It'd be smarter to do it on the sword, but and okay, so I'm a war magic, creature item, and life magic. I'm a 4-school mage, but if I want, I can spend a million experience in lockpick, which I have. So I'm a mage which lockpicks. I don't have the best starting stats for lockpick, but I want to be able to lockpick. So hey, what's up, Altoid? So that's one of the things that I like the most about Asheron's Call, and I think a lot of games have gotten away from is, and I've said this before, like, wow, you pick an arms warrior or whatever, and every time you level, you just get given a certain amount of health and whatever, and then every so many levels you get to like, oh, okay, I get to pick, do I want to charge or do I want to bleed, you know, it's just something like that. It's like, yeah, I mean, you can really gimp your character. I've had buddies do it when they're on their first character. They went, he's actually, I don't know if he's still here, but he made a war spec bow spec, which doesn't make any sense in a way because war uses focus and self, bow uses coordination, plus now you have two ranged attacks. One requires a wand and one requires a bow. It doesn't make any sense. There's no point in doing that, but he could, and he did for a while, and then he realized that, you know what, that's not a smart idea to do. Welcome back, Toka. I have got to refresh a page real quick, so I'm going to lose all chat. Well, I won't lose the one on the screen, though. Okay. Yeah, it's a fun game. I'm actually excited and looking forward to playing EverQuest a little bit. Like I said, I only played it for like 3 weeks, and that was like the 3rd month it was released. And then I went back. Well, then I started playing EverQuest 2, and I everybody hates on it, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why, because it seemed like kind of a fun game. Yeah, it tried to be like WoW or whatever. But, you know, like Rift, was it Rift? EverQuest 2, they're all kind of fun games in their own way. But then I went back to some form of EverQuest 1. And I'll explain it, because you guys might know this, you EQ guys. Okay, so when I make a character, I believe I was in a jail cell. And then somebody would come up, or I'd have to talk to him or something. Or I was in a cave at least. I don't know if it was a jail cell. I had to talk to him, and he said something like, go kill this guy and get the key or something. So I would go kill that dude and get the key. Come back to him, and then we would escape this area. Then it would put me into another area where there was all these NPCs around, and you went to each one, and he would tell you a little bit about the game system, and he would want you to go do something, usually. So you got to learn about all the little systems, and sometimes go out on these little quests and get things from this little general area. And I did it, and I made different characters, and I was really enjoying myself, trying out all the new characters and stuff. So I said, you know what, I'm going to pay for it. I paid for it. I logged back in, and there was no more freaking, that whole area was gone. My new guy I made or whatever, I logged in, he was in the middle of this city. He was up in some buildings. I had no clue how to get out or which way I wanted to get out or if I needed to talk to somebody or anything. It was just like, I ran around and I'm looking around. I logged out and I came, and an hour or two later, I tried logging back in and doing the same thing. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? And I'd never played it a day since I paid for it. So, sounds like Lotro. No, I played years of Lotro. Huh? You gotta come in and get them in your onesie pajamas. Okay, you ready? That was a bad throw. It hit your hand. Alright, let me read up, see what I missed here while I was rambling on and on. Well, gonna have you on background while I grind League. Let's see if I can go up. Oh, I refreshed. Does AC have a spiritual successor coming? No. There was AC2. Oh, you're talking spiritual. Maybe Project Gorgon, but I don't know if that's ever going to finish. I would say it's probably Project Gorgon would be the closest you could get to a spiritual successor to Asheron's Call. Okay, I can't get into EQ2. Made it about level 15 before I couldn't do it anymore. Rift was good. DAOC has CU and Shadowbane has Crowfall. Okay. You're talking about spiritual successors. Yeah, I would say Project Gorgon. Love the talent system in Rift. Lotro. Nah. Well, I don't think Lotro is a spiritual successor. I guess it might have been in a way to this at one time, but I think Project Gorgon will be more so. Oh, you're saying that it sounded like Lotro what I was talking about, which is weird. No, it was definitely EverQuest. Bake this rat steak. No. This is how... Wait. Osiris, yeah, it was kind of like that. I remember I didn't figure out the cooking one for quite a while. I'm trying to remember. You had to go... So when you first started fighting, you had to go down this tunnel, and there was barrels and mice and different things. And then if you went further straight, there was spiders, and there was like a main spider up in the top. Okay, and then you come back to this first room, and if you went that way, there was a big section with, I can't remember what type of mobs it was, but Beast Lord baby. Okay. Kelethan? Guild Wars 2. I have played Guild Wars 2. I had a max level. I had a guild on there. And then I quit playing for a while. I tried to go back, and I had so much shit in my inventory, in my bank, and all of it. And I didn't know what any of it was. I kind of goofed around for like 15 minutes and logged off. Altoid. I downloaded Guild Wars 1 to check it out for fun. The OG. Hey, welcome back.
He's shut up with there, but he's not there, right?
Well, I don't know. I didn't even hear him come in. I don't... Looks like he's on and playing Asheron's Call. There he is, right in front of me. Death Warrant. The newbie quests in the tutorial are a bunch of stuff like that. Yes, that was it. That is exactly it. And after I paid for the game, I couldn't find that anymore. I was hoping to go on my new character, go through that tutorial. It would lead me out into the world. I would see an NPC, and I'd be like, oh, I should probably go talk to him. Oh, yeah, you know. And it didn't. I started in the middle of this frickin' town, and it was so confusing. I never played after I paid for it. Live newbie quest. No, he's standing in front of me in Holtberg right here. Marcus, you there? I'll send him a text, see if he can hear me. That's what it was. P99 just throws you off the fucking deep end. Like, here's some shit. Good luck. Yeah, I tried talking to the NPCs. I see all these dead player bodies around these NPCs, and I'm like, do I dare click on that NPC? And that's not so bad. It was just in that live version, the tutorial. I was really enjoying myself, and then I paid for it, and I was like, okay, well, you don't get the tutorial anymore, or something. I don't know. It was, it kind of threw me in there as well, I think, or maybe I paid for a different damn version or something. Where the hell? Okay. You on? Can't. Gotta send my buddy a text. He's not responding in Discord. Let me do a
Let that fiddle mage. That must be you.
Yeah, those are me. Oh, he can't hear me. Hold on. You there? Yeah, those are. You talking about these guys over here?
Yeah, the triplets.
Wait, which one are you?
That market.
All right, watch my guys. Ready? Come hither.
Kind of creepy.
Yeah, they're all completely chock full of stuff from the dungeon last. I still have to go get their bodies on every one of them, but I got to empty them first.
Right?
Like, here's some shit. Okay, I read that one. So the link to download this is okay. I'm gonna give you the link to the server I play on, Fizzle Classic. This is their Discord.
Let me know when you can do the guy that's throwing the pussy.
Okay. I can just log these guys off and do that in just a minute. So if you click that link and join their Discord channel, okay, there's a section called Getting Started. Hashtag Getting Started, and there's about 5 steps. That's if you want decal and all the plugins and that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's a link to download the AC client. Then, and it tells you on every step. Then you go to Mega NZ and get these 2 files. You extract those 2 files into your Asheron's Call folder, your install. You install the Thwarg launcher.
I'm an angry dad too.
What's that? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it walks you through it.
I really wish I could recognize you guys by your voices.
When you, hey Driss, what's up? So,
The guys make up.
when you,
Yeah, there we go.
when you go through the getting started process and you get the Thwarg launcher, that's when you can actually see all the different servers. Now, some of the servers are classic and they need the classic files that you're getting. If you want to play the other servers that are past classic, then you can actually, when you're in Thwarg launcher, here I'll show you. Okay, so there's Thwarg launcher. These are all my accounts. When you want to go to another server, here they are listed, and this is a link to that server's Discord. So if you wanted to play Reef Coal, you actually need to copy your Asheron's Call Fizzle folder, make a new folder, and name it Reef Coal or something, and then you have to go to their Discord channel and get their 2 files, which is like portal.dat and cell.dat. You would understand. Kind of hard to explain. When you're going through it, I think you'd get it.
I need to find some stones to get back to Monkey Island.
What are you up to tonight, Dress?
You screwed up on me. I had my bow character in there.
Who that? Oh, hey.
Could not kill myself for nothing. So both of my bows,
Altoid level 1.
so I had to bring them both back before they died. So they didn't die, but they're my mate was good to go. Not an issue. But my bow character couldn't kill himself.
Oh my god, Dress.
Is his stamina down to nothing?
No, everything was up, dude. It was up. Everything was at normal levels, and his health kept on going down. I have 175 health.
What? Hold on.
Wait, were you macroing him?
No, I was manually doing it.
Right, and you have your heal kit in what number?
Okay, my heal kit's in number 9, and my main bag is in number 8. So So I hit 898989 and it was not doing nothing. Then I did manually 8989.
Hold on.
Did a little,
Hold on. Your heal kit was in what number?
heal kit's in 9.
So you have to go 9898, not 89. Because you do heal kit first and then bag. But last time I logged on to one of your characters, you had the wrong bag down there. You had. What's that?
The brown bag now.
Oh, you got the brown one from the top.
Very top of your bag list is the bag you have in there.
Yeah, you have to hit.
Not eight.
Yeah, you'd have to hit 9-8 first.
I got gems if you want them, brother.
Driss. Mighty Skid.
Yeah, I could. What'd you say now?
Um,
I said I have gems if you need them.
Mighty Skid can make V-Tank work with an archer. He can fight using V-Tank on an archer. So I tried to follow all his steps for what he did. Which was when he added any weapons or wands, any of them, he would add them all no buff. Because when he was buffing, he would get that error where it repeatedly would buff, I don't remember, Defender or something. So he thought he was fixing that by putting all of his weapons and wands in with no buff. Which I told him, okay, there's another fix for that. That's, you can actually buff, you don't have to just manually buff if you don't want to. But I told him not to change it because somehow and he has archery working with V-Tank. He'll go through 250 arrows, his archer will fight, but he does have to go and reload another 250 arrows when he runs out. But other than that, he's got archery working. And so I went into his registry. I had him go into his registry. And remember where we went and the file was pointing towards the past Throne of Destiny, let's see, decal agent, and then it was not pointing to Fizzle Classic. So I told him to leave that as well because something he's doing is making archery work, and I just thought I would tell you. You're the smartest person I know on on that kind of stuff, so I didn't know if maybe you wanted a file dump or check something on his stuff, because it would be really cool if we could get archery working. Alrighty, man, I'm gonna go fire up my stream. I got people asking me where I'm at. Yeah, I'll look into AC things sometime. If you ever need any help, just hop back in the channel, hop in my Discord. My personal Discord is right here. You're welcome to join that. Hop in here and ask questions or whatever. But yeah, have a good night, and thanks for stopping by. And you should come play with us sometime. I'm gonna try to play with you guys as well. So wait, what? Tell me you weren't listening the whole time I explained all that? I hope not, or you're just asking me like, what?
In-laws, sons.
Holy crap, there goes a herd of turtles. Who is that? Sal 4?
Lake Thargos.
It's funny that they're all named Sal something, because I have a guy named Sal. Osiris, thank you very much for the follow, man. Appreciate it. You have a good evening. Enjoy your stream, and if I wasn't streaming, I'd come check you out. I might check you out anyways if I take a little break or something. Let me make sure I click on your name here. All right, I got your page open. I'm gonna mute the tab for just a sec, but what are we talking about? I don't know. I have no clue. You had your headset off, really? Oh man. Yep. Hey, what's up, Repulsive? How you doing tonight? And thank you. Did I say thank you for the follow? Osiris? I hope I did.
Okay, yeah, because I think let me just get this guy unburdened real fast, and then I'll figure out what dungeon I was in. Okay, hey, you got any clubs?
Just a sec. Let me get off of all these guys and hop on that archer that was on with Jim so I can start getting ready for that. But yeah, Driss, Mighty Skid has V-Tank working with archers. And hold on, I gotta figure out which character this is that I need on. Hey, sorry guys, I'm talking in stream a lot right now, and I'm looking for that character that I was on with you, and I'll be on in a minute.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was either.
Who was it? I think it was this guy. Maybe.
I do. I hear you, man. I hear you.
Oh, I think Bill's right. I think it was last.
Oh my gosh, wait. No, stop. Don't log in. I got too many people logging in here. I forgot to uncheck a ton of them. And I do mean a ton. Can't believe they all didn't launch. Did only one really launch? Nice. Yeah, he was using the Throne of Destiny DATs. You're talking about editing the registry and going to blah, 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 decal agent, right? Who's lagging? Me? I am on Legend by the Tusker Turn-In. I have no clue how much time left on my buffs. So we're going to go HUD, target.
Right now, guys. And,
What level are you on, Marcus?
my bow guy, yeah, 53.
Well, we're only 30 something, just so you know.
35. Oh.
All right, we'll make it work. Oh, I got some bows for you.
DATS is getting items buffed, critter buffs to work, as the DATs do not have the spells needed. Okay, so when we fixed the registry, was that to fix the spell repeating over and over, the same spell on the same thing? Was that what the registry was for? Hour 15, yep. Do you remember which dungeon we did last? Tusker Tusks. AFK 1 sec. Let me grab a soda. Gonna actually take. I'll be right back and use the restroom as well. Set of dats. Okay. Because, yeah, he had the issue where he was casting over and over, just like Marcus did. And I know there was a, the registry was a fix for either that casting over and over the same spell, or you remember that one file, it was originally called, you changed it to make it easier, but it was originally called utank 2-I v5.dll. Okay, so what was that file for? Because I don't know if Mighty Skid has that or not. I know that we used it on Marcus to fix something, but I don't recall. It's just the main VTank file. And what does that file fix other than, I mean, what was wrong with the old one? I guess. Because I already had VTank with a file called that I changed to old. So what's with the version 5? Did it fix something? I guess I'm just slightly confused on.
Problem is, Angry, we're in the whole year.
The old one is looking for Aura of Defender. Okay. So that file, the utank 2, fixes the repetitive casting thing. The Aura of Defender, or Blood Drinker, the one that... Right? Alright, well, I don't know. I thought it was really cool, and it made me really excited when he said that he had Bo working. So if Bo works over here, but he can't buff his weapons because of using Reef Cold Dats or newer Dats, I would think there'd be a way to go, okay, well, why is he able to use an archer over here with VTank while he's using those Dats? What is the difference? What is making that work? And then maybe a fix for it. I don't know. Or a defender. Decal says to cast ID 12. The client says defender, and VTank says that it's the wrong spell and cast again. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And the registry fix that we did for Marcus allowed him to equip weapons and play. The weird thing was he was able to play, then he wasn't, then he was able to again. So I don't know why that happened like that, but I would just think that we'd be one step closer to figuring out how to get archery to work on VTank on this server. If somebody has it working on this server, I'm just not smart enough to say, okay, the reason it's working is because he's using Reef Cold Dats and blah 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 blah. That's where I was hoping you might come in. Registry was only to change what DAT files Decal is using. That is it. So, because his DAT files that Decal is using points to not classic DATs, archery works for him. Does that... I guess what I was hoping was that would help us go, okay, so what about the non-classic DATs makes archery work? Don't work because the classic DATs do not have something that VTank uses. Missing until Decal to stop you. Oh, okay, okay. I was like, well, should he not change a thing right now? Because I was going to try to help him fix his spell casting and all that crap. And I'm thinking, I told him, I said, nah, I wouldn't change a thing because maybe Drisk can use something from your setup to figure out. If that's not the case, then we can just tell Mighty Skid, don't worry about it right now. Doubts has something in it, just need to figure out what it is. Yep. Okay. So that's what it is. It is just the DAT files that Decal is looking at that causes it to work with the... how do you look at the DATs? Good question. I don't know that one. That's above my pay grade. Sorry, I've been talking a lot in stream. How's Marcus doing?
I haven't heard. I thought he left for a minute.
And what are we gonna do here with with too high, too low levels? I mean, are we gonna?
Well, Angry Act Boy, what?
Alright guys, I'm back.
We need to find out what tests he's done. If he bring out level with us, then we can
Yeah, give me a second. I'll find
stuff by himself, and then we can go do pincers. Because right now we're in the middle. We can't do more dungeons until we get up to 40. Then we gotta find.
Actually, we didn't do the level 45 or 35 dungeon.
Yeah, I think we did. I think that was last time we did it.
No,
One mic I hear someone 28.
I remember us not doing that one. I'm like, oh, we could do the 35 now, and you're like, nah, I gotta get off. And if we did the 35 and we turned in the tusks, we definitely wouldn't still be 35. And we don't have any tusks on us, so so we didn't do the 35.
Okay, well, do we want to run Angry through a couple below that to get him up to our level? Just ready to go on the fellowship, and then when he turns in, full.
What's the closest one I can run? Because I think I've done the lower one.
Yeah, it would all depend on how many you've done and when you did them.
I don't remember.
The last 4 days.
It's been not that long, no.
Well, let's see, you're level 28, so let me look at something.
So the Redeemer is 20, the Liberator is 25, the Slave is 30.
So let's start with number 20, work our way up probably.
I think that if he...
Do the 30.
I think that...
I'll say that right now, because when we got done, I dropped 30, the Tusker Slave Tusk on the ground, the non-XP one. I put it on the ground when we were done.
Right, we just haven't done 35. Wait, there is no 35.
There is no 35, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. But at his level, 20... Am I not talking? Oh, he did. You're watching the stream, so you don't know when I'm talking in Discord, huh? I just getting talked over a bunch in Discord. All I was gonna say, but
Yeah, I have the stream going in the background, dude.
yeah, no problem. I'm keying up at the same time though, so Jim hears what I'm saying. If you're level 28, I'd imagine you only did the first 3 dungeons would probably get you to level 28. So maybe 4th dungeon, but I bet you we could start at Golden Backs and go up. That's all.
Right now, I think I'm on level 50, the armored Tusker.
So yeah, you're just gonna have to, if you want, run around with us until we get Angry up, and then we get up to close to your level, kind of thing.
So we all catch up each other.
Well, Angry's with Marcus. If Marcus wants to go to the dungeon where he died, you can help him, because I can play both characters. Well, I mean, I didn't die there. I got out right before I did. I just need to go back there if I complete it.
Yeah, you lost me there, Driss. What kind of DB stuff? Guessing, I have no idea. Oh wait, let me read up a little bit more. Plus, making changes to DATs usually is hard to distribute. Skip what the V-Tank is looking for.
Whatever we think he needs to do, and work our way through that. We get him up to where he's about similar to us, and then we can.
Are you asking me those questions? Like going for DBA? Sequel?
We can do that and come back.
Hey, what's up, Sindog? Every time. Alright, who's got cords?
Yeah, there's cool. I'm doing internet Monkey Island?
Network security to start with. And then I'm going to work my way up to trying to work on databases and such after that.
Oh, okay. You're asking him. And Sindog's Sinister's just getting comfy.
So we running through what, Liberator, or do you want to go back to Redeem?
Liberators, I think, is the lower one.
Liberator's 25. Redeemer's 20.
Let's do the Redeemer then. See if I can get that one.
Okay, let's go both.
It's not too crowded. Hold on a sec. Right now, it says there's 0 people on. I don't know what's up with that. That's maybe it only updates.
Alright, so who got cords?
Oh wait, I thought you were going to the dungeon, a different dungeon?
Well, you guys said wait and go with you guys and.
No, I said just go to the dungeon you were at, and Angry will just keep you live, man.
Alright, nah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you're not going to get shit for XP in these low dungeons.
I got you on, so.
Yeah,
He's better at multitasking than the rest of us, especially me.
I would say
I've been powering
20 people, maybe more, because a lot of people from the stream have been coming in and playing, making characters. Who did I just see on a minute ago in there? For the first time, he was level 1. Who was that? Somebody's in stream.
Portal, so beside me.
Yeah, my stream's not too updated. What was that, Marcus?
Portal to the island?
Yeah, I already portaled over to Monkey.
Oh, hang on one sec.
Um, but
I'm on my way.
I think there's got to be at least 20 different people that play this server, if not more now. Reef Cole says
All right, let me know when you get to the
346.
Alright, I thank you.
No problem, brother.
Is a boat the one down the beach?
I'm not sure. I'm just following my arrow. I'm not to the beach yet, but it looks like it's going to be there. Did I? Oh, I was like, there's no way I drank that whole soda already. So what are you up to, Sendog? Besides, well, maybe I don't want to know that. Never mind. Last I heard, you were taking off your pants. Yeah, I got that later, Driss, that you were... I missed Angry's comment about doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here's school, it's a bachelor's program.
Yeah, this server's pretty light on the population, but in a way that's kind of cool. You pretty much get to know everybody. Sometimes we go on big quests where we have half the server going with us, which is cool. Actually, I plan on...
I did this dungeon with my roommate because he couldn't do the job.
This is another double dungeon. This dungeon repeats.
But at his level, this would have been the only one that they could have done, right? But we might as well run back there and see.
Yeah, he was too drunk to make the jump.
Ooh. Sounds like you have a partner like me.
What you mean?
Such a long run to the back of the base.
Not if you take the shortcut.
What I was talking about is the archers, they stick and the repeat shooting doesn't work. Let's stay on top of it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, notice that sometimes mine never do it, and then sometimes they'll do it a couple times and or do it several times in a session.
Yeah, mine did the same thing. It's like, what the hell, you know? That's what the DLO won't want.
Ah, I can't loot anything.
There's one right here, right under me, man. There's a tusk right here.
Who made the Who made the fellowship?
I did.
Did you have all things checked on? Yeah.
Probably not add loot or something.
I already opened that one. It should still be open.
Yeah, I'm just running around opening shit right now too. Yeah, I can't
Why are you
open.
walking so slow there, Marcus?
This character, I haven't put anything into my run yet.
I can tell.
But my other character, Sante, got mass run speed. But yeah, I just been trying to get my stats up. Just took a little bit of stuff Hyper's advice.
So there should be some open.
One there, Angry. There's
Yeah, I
one
got one.
here and one here.
Okay, we should. I quit the fellow so we can remake.
Okay, one change. Go ahead and quit the fellow.
It's with the fellow. Oh, we're back.
Quit running, damn it.
I'm trying to invite you. Did you already make another one?
I need money.
No, I still have the same one. I didn't have to make another one. Stop yours.
To change the settings, you do,
Yeah, I changed the settings.
and then you remade the fellowship. You got to start the fellowship with the settings in place. You can't just change the settings after.
Alright.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just ready for invite. Yeah, it sucks that you can't change it. You have to restart. Thank you. So you were able to get this tusk, huh, Angry?
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Oh, wait, do we outload?
Yeah, like I said, my roommate was too drunk to make the jump, so.
But that... Okay.
We just skipped it, went on to the next one.
Oh.
Trying to recruit him and it won't recruit him.
Are you still in a fellow, Angry?
Try now.
There we
Sorry.
go. No, that's okay. We all make it.
Alright, to the next one, huh?
So this is the third.
Yeah, I won't be picking on Mr. Snail Marcus.
Yeah, don't have enough to spend. Right now, my run is 260 bucks. And my burden's only, oh shit.
Yeah, that's the
What
problem.
level are you?
You know what's making me burden? I have shitloads of bows that I was supposed to get to Cyber.
Fuck, I don't want...
Kinda angry.
I don't want them bows. No,
I figured you
Mine
could
runs
just,
352.
because I lost my bow for blunt, so I figured you could just tinker one up and get all the mats off of back.
almost just ran in the wrong portal. Yeah, I just don't have the room for anything at the moment. I have...
But Angry's got no weight on him, so if you want to give him the stuff, it's fine.
Alright, then I'm gonna give him this bag of stuff. Hold on.
I don't mind taking the bows and tinkering them.
Doesn't
And,
have an empty slot though.
Because you're gonna blow up three-quarters of them. Whoa. I went right past it.
I think angry while we're
I'm just running.
in a group and doing stuff together, you might ought to listen in Discord rather than the stream. It might make it just easier.
You want me to mute the stream or just turn it way down?
Just turn it way down. I don't care. It's just it will not count as a viewer, which doesn't really matter. You can mute it if you want. Yeah. Yeah. Mute the tab. That's depending on which web browser he's using. Test, test. Can you hear me good?
Hello?
Right. Mute the tab. Still counts. Okay.
I'm giving Angry all these bows.
That's fine, Marcus.
How's your
A lot faster.
Right, angry, or not angry. Cyber, try again.
testing? Testing.
Okay, I hear you in the chat.
Cool.
Live
Not
full
in the
stream.
Yeah, we just kept talking over each other. Where am I going? I go this way. I don't know the route if I go that way, or if there is one. So I'm sorry, but I always go left. Left and down and...
What's wrong with you? You sinister bastard.
well, you remember,
Where did it come from?
we both used to race stock cars, and you always go left.
You know, well, I always go right.
Hit a big-ass rock and land on top of it.
I go left here. Yeah, well, the frickin' rock is a pain in the
Yeah, I'm
literally.
a faster. Is that a little better, Angry?
I'm not even watching. Hold on.
How's your game going, Toka? I heard you say something about S3 or S4 or something.
I was
Is that like
really
season?
I forgot about that bag.
I never did play that game.
That's alright, man.
Did ya?
I got about a click and a half.
Knew a lot of people that played it. Back when it first came out, it was super popular. It's probably still popular, but... Cool. Good luck, man. Oh, silver. Okay. I thought S3 might have been Season 3 or something.
Who's the maid in here? Or is that just someone here?
No, it's just that... It's that random spell that you're hearing. I've got to open this door. It's too fucking hot. There's no way I can leave this door shut. It is roasting in here, yeah.
Okay, I am.
I'd have to get naked
right
and then
now.
Sinister Dog, Sin Dog Sinister would get all
Man, you're good.
freaky on me.
You're gonna watch her for a second.
You know what's funny is I didn't even check in that last dungeon if I could pick one up, but I just picked one up in here. Oops.
Alright, let me get a map
I
of
did
this place.
too.
Oh, I got it.
How?
Oh, I'm sorry, Cyber. I was just gonna say, I am in this dungeon right here. I got lost a million times. It's hard to navigate around.
25. How in the world did we just pick one up, Jim?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Unless the timers are just goofy.
Well, unless we just did the 20 up to 20, and then that got us to level.
Okay, so you go up to
No.
the first room,
Really?
straight up the middle.
Because
Alright, are you gonna navigate for us?
I can navigate for you, dude. Yeah, I think I can do it. You go straight up the middle, you can't miss it.
Okay, so go to
You
the
go to
first
the
room.
left or the right one, you're gonna go the wrong way. Don't go down, go up. Sorry, Cider.
I was just thinking if there was a way to remedy this. Two groups doing two different things.
Yeah, I'm going to.
The slave tusk on our last mission last.
Alright, well we are going to that dungeon next anyways. Wonder if we just accidentally skipped this one. Alright, hold on.
Level 28, what's the next one?
Oh my gosh, I did have freaking a bunch of other clients open. Holy crap.
Well, I think you went the wrong way, brother.
Alright, give me a second. I'm going to fight my way out.
Roger that.
Yeah, slaves is 30 plus, man.
Oh,
The borders,
what level is he?
28.
Yeah, we need to run back to town. You guys got the cords?
Yeah.
So we need to run back to town because quarters is 30. So we need to get them up faster. So when we get back,
TOS violation. I got Twitch on. What?
get them up to like 30.
What happened, Driss?
Close to level anyway.
Right.
Wait, so it's Cyber's fault that Shadow's slow. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I gave him a nice bludgeon bow and he freaking sold it.
You should have
Bastard.
down. Sorry, guys. Down the middle ramp.
I'm almost done showing all these guys. Just a second. There was a lot of mobs in here, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll just let Angry keep up for you, dude.
Alright, so
Alright.
we should leave this, or let's dismiss Angry out of the fellowship when he turns in one tusk, I believe. Like
That should make me.
the lowest level one, probably first.
Yeah, let's see where he comes. Maybe go from
Reed Master, right?
Redeemer, maybe?
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Alright, let's get him back in. I can't recruit you.
You alright there, Marcus?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Perfect.
Roger. Nice. Here we go with my other.
Won't be
there.
long.
We're within 3.
What's that?
We were within 3. We're 39. He's 36.
Yep, and won't be long and we'll be up in Marcus's dungeon.
Hell
So
yeah.
we can do bugs next. The next dungeon's 40.
Oh.
No.
30, I
Yeah,
think it was,
they go.
right?
Yeah, there's one last 30 dungeon.
Yeah, if there's any way we can get the tusk for that, which I doubt it, but at least Angry might be able to. Well,
I
yeah,
know.
he will be able to, but if we could too, we'd definitely get to the next dungeon. He wouldn't, possibly.
I don't think he would, but a couple of pincers in that would work.
Yep.
And pincers is always nice because that's cash.
I like the heal kits.
Amen to that.
And I like
They're good for the lower levels with the heal kits.
I like turtles.
I share my heal kits with the whole crew.
I like money. mages are expensive.
Man, I need to tell you. And the one main mage I have is also, what, armor taker, weapon taker? I don't know which.
Would be armor would fit a mage stats.
It's like focus and endurance or
Yep.
something.
Alright, I'm heading back down. If I can find down.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You're still going the wrong way. Go down into the, go straight to the right, dude.
Go up.
No, you're going the wrong way. Go around and back the other way.
This way?
Keep going straight and go down.
Gotcha, I'm going down.
The middle one, want to go,
This way?
I think that's down also. Keep going down.
Okay, I'm heading down.
The repeat.
Past all the monster.
You already going down, Bill?
Yep, I'm going down. I'm at the tough spot.
Now, keep on going straight.
I think I went in the wrong dungeon, guys.
No.
Yeah, because there's humanoids in here.
Oh, get the hell out of there. Not the right one.
I know, I'm trying to find an exit point.
Oh shit! Wrong weapon. Stop.
Yeah, look back at the. Yeah, see, I do the same thing. I always got to go back and look at the chords and then check the dungeon and make sure it's the right one going around. Because some of these are so.
I found the exit port. Marcus, what's up, buddy?
I'm fighting, but I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm solid.
Alright, because I just see my guy running against the wall for a second. I want to make sure he's not, like, not doing what he's supposed to.
Alright, we gotta rest for a minute.
Okay, guys, I'm in the right portal this time.
I just picked up a Tusker slave tusk.
Oh no, it's the sharp slate test. It's the wrong one.
Yeah, I think
Yep, Shark is wrong.
I think you might be getting a little senile, Jim.
Why? The sharp slate tusk is the wrong one.
Right, but that's the sharp slave tusk is got out of this dungeon.
I know, and that's the one we did last night or the night before.
The-
Brought to the front.
I wonder if the timer is lying to us and you can do it every day or something.
Well, maybe, you know how he shut down the server, maybe he reset everything like that.
That makes more sense. I mean, last night I remember dropping a slave tusk next to the bright eyes because I handed it to him first, the wrong tusk, and I had to go back and grab the right tusk. But, I mean, who cares? If we could get tusk, that's good as hell.
Yeah. We might ought to go, actually, it'd be more beneficial to go back down to lower tusk than it would be to go to pincers as far as XP.
Sure, start over from the beginning.
Yep.
And,
Well, that was convenient.
You better lay down for a minute, Jim.
yeah, you're correct.
How is Angry Axe full stamina still? What's going on?
I just leveled up.
Ah, that's what it was. Grats.
Thank you.
Oh, my ass kicked here. What the hell?
It's because you... no stamina, maybe?
No, I laid down and you just start beating the shit.
Hey, Marcus, if you go down the hallway over here, that's the Tusker area, I think.
Alright, hold on. Let me get everybody out of conference.
Yep, this
Let's
is it,
see.
buddy.
So we just did 30. Okay, we should go to 15.
Got the tusk.
32.
So go straight down the direction.
Where I'm standing. Down this hallway right here. Downward.
So right here.
Yeah, right here at this stair downward area is the tusk.
Oh, awesome, good. Thank you.
Alright, so I guess we could head to the 15 one, huh?
You go to female.
What's that?
You finally going to female? Female after test.
I don't know what's in there. Just because we can pick up these tests, we should try the other ones, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, I was just going down the list backwards.
Oh,
So
Back on.
we've already,
cavern now.
yeah, Golden Backs, the Cavern, yep.
That works.
Well, I'm running from down.
Why are you doing town?
Because I lagged into the portal.
Alright.
Oh, so Dress, what were you? Shit, I refreshed my thing. What'd you say? What was this about TOS violation? I got Twitch on speed dial. You got a TOS violation in AC or on Twitch? And where the hell is Yokon? You said you saw him on one day, but I'm worried about him. Haven't seen him in forever. Overshot the jump. No, we can't get this one.
Nope. I can't do that. 3 days.
I'm trying to find you guys.
For caverns.
You should hold on to them suckers till we catch you. I don't think Angry's going to be able to get this one either.
He just did.
I think he did this yesterday with his buddy.
Maybe.
Ah, crap, I want to go back to town. I'm out of arrows. I got 4 arrows left.
Well, we'll see you back at Monkey Island when you get done buffing.
Yeah.
So we are level 39. Shit, we are gonna have to go do a pincer.
Now I go back up.
Asheron's call Othoi pincers.
I don't know, Marcus. Hold
Let's see, 30.
on.
Holy crap.
You could go back up.
We got sent back to the starter dungeon.
The starter dungeon? Like the training hall?
Yeah. That was weird.
He must have forgot the lifestone, huh?
Yeah, I must have. Actually, in about 39 minutes, we should probably, maybe we should all rebuff. All rebuff.
Well, yeah, especially if we got to go do pincers. Angry, are you in this dungeon? I still don't see you.
I'm at the Lifestone, guys. I have one pincer.
Insert or
Sorry.
You know, because we were able to pick up that slave tusk, all of us, I bet you that we could all get to 40 with that tusk alone. Times 3, because 3 of us are turning it in.
That's possible. So we made a recall there.
Yeah, we could get rebuffed, and you could get your arrows and stuff, and then try it. I think it'll work.
Okay, do you want to pull back to Monkey Island then? Okay.
Oh, do you want to get buffed first?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
'cause all I
what I
have
thought,
is
since
one
we're
gem,
here
so if
already.
I
you
go,
know,
I'll still get another one, yeah.
I didn't hear you guys. Sorry. I mean, you came here to get arrows, so you might as well get rebuffed, right? And then Angry said he was at the Lifestone, so he might as well get rebuffed. And then we go try?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best.
And if it doesn't work, we just got a Lifestone recall here, go get a pincer, and I'm sure it will, though. Actually, I'm 100% positive it will. Alright, 99.
running your way back out?
I'm trying.